Your inner critic is that part that shows up to tell you just what it thinks of you. Yeah, you know the voice I'm talking about. And if you pay attention, you'll probably notice that even though that voice is in your mental voice, the words, the thoughts, the judgments probably sound an awful lot like mom or dad or some other significant person in your life, especially in the early years. And it's weird how we just take all of their insidious comments and judgments and insert them into our own brain and let's just continue doing their dirty work for them. But there's a good reason. Your inner critic shows up to keep you safe. I know. Hear me out on this. It tears you down so that you won't put yourself out there, so that you won't take risks, so that you'll give up, so that you'll stop trying, because when you play small, you're less likely to get hurt. If you never get out of bed in the morning, then there's a pretty good chance you're not going to trip and fall, right? That's the job of your inner critic. It is really important to recognize that your inner critic is a younger part of you who is trying to have your back. And so how do you get this part out of your head? You become friends. And it shows up, you say, welcome. Thank you for joining the conversation. Hey, why don't you sit right here beside me? Not in my face, but right here beside me. What wisdom do you want to share with me? I know that you're trying to keep me safe. What do I need to know? This would be a good exercise for free writing. Break out a journal and ask your inner critic, what do you want me to know about this situation? And just let them have their flow. Let them say whatever they need to say to you so that they can feel like they are helping you feel safe. Okay. Then thank them for their wisdom. Thank them for having your back and say, you know what? I think I've got this now. And what you will notice, I know all of this sounds so stupid and silly, but what you'll notice if you practice this over again and again and again, over time, that voice becomes less insidious, screams less loud. Eventually it shows up less often. And one day you'll realize like, oh, wow, I don't really struggle with that inner critic anymore because you gave it voice and you were able to partner with it, keep yourself safe while not playing small. And then you showed it that you now have your own back.